Stop.
Break your chin.
Yeah, I bet. You want me to have a heart attack right now?
Oh, don't do that, Chuck.
This is my worst nightmare.
Libby's dad cried like a baby after the cookout he threw to try to bring his family together turned into a full-on brawl between Andrei and Libby's brother.
Charlie.
Shut little bitch! Shut the up!
Elizabeth even started going at it with Charlie's wife, who I've never really heard talk until now.
He's allowing it!
And she had a lot to say. So did Becky's husband.
They're both to blame. They're both idiots.
to blame.
This guys too, and all it's all toxic.
Thomas said, "We are too good for this mess." He is over it, just like a lot of us are. It's too much.
Trailer trash!
We'll get into all the standout moments from this family's latest fiasco in just a few. Plus,
I live in a different country. I've been changing a lot, from the bad to the good. What do you have done?
Asuelu tries to persuade Kalani to move to Samoa with him after her mom drops the bomb that she and Kalani's dad are selling the house, and they need to move out. Hey 90 Day Fans fam, it's Melicia. Whew, we are basically done with season 8 of Happily Ever After. This was the last episode before part 1 of the Tell-All special, which looks like it's going to be wild.
You will not tell my husband what to do. These brand new.
Stop it. What's all this now?
How do you like that now?
Angela went and turned the Tell-All into the Mari show. Yes, that's her back in the day. Also, Natalie and Mike are gonna get real about divorce.
Don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you.
After she officially left him to go live with her friend Julia this episode. But while we wait for that, let's go ahead and get into Chuck's disaster of a cookout.
Today is the day of the family cookout.
Wow, Andrei just had the most intense eye roll.
Rebecca and Jen are entitled bitches, and Charlie's just a broken ass prick.
As we know, Andrei has been fighting with Elizabeth's siblings all season long after his father-in-law, Chuck, allowed him to join the family business.
He's actually taking money out of our pocket for our family.
The drama so far has already caused 2 physical altercations. As a matter of fact, let's just call it 3.
Do you not see what's going on?
Because Libby and Becky had this little sister fight twice on the boat.
Shut up! Doesn't see it! Don't do that to me!
And then we have the moment when Jen threw cake in Andrei's face at his daughter's birthday party.
Leave my birthday house.
And yet, Chuck thought bringing his kids back in one space together with no mediator, therapist, or even a plan was a good idea.
What's going on, dude?
How's it going?
Did you set this
Thanks
up?
for coming.
You and your family meetings.
Thanks for coming, man.
Something about seeing Chuck and Andrei all buddy-buddy with each other is uncomfortable.
Hey.
You guys have champagne? Are you celebrating another deal or something?
How's it going?
Once Libby's sisters, Becky and Jen, arrived, the tension began to mount.
When was the last time you called me for my, professional opinion on an investment property? Do you remember the last time you called me?
It's been a while.
Correct.
So you can see why she thinks she's getting pushed out.
No, you're jealous.
Unfair
That's what you
fight.
are.
No, I'm not.
That's enough.
What
Come
did you
on.
expect, Dad?
Remember how we used to get together and there was no arguing? Let's go back to those days for one day, please.
Chuck, now I know you know a pretty please
Please.
is not gonna work with this group.
Look who's back. Call the cops.
Then enters Charlie, talking about call the cops.
Call the cops.
I have no clue what he meant by that, but apparently he hasn't seen his dad or siblings since the previous family gathering Chuck planned in Maryland.
You're not gonna come into my family's house and talk to me, to my family.
Which also turned out to be a mess.
Like I said,
Don't tell me what to do.
like I said, come on. Come on.
What's up?
Hey,
What's
stop.
up? What's up?
Come
So
on.
Oh,
my son's coming into my house.
This is the greeting I get?
Well, you're not running the place anymore. You're not
No. No.
What are you doing?
Stop.
Ooh, Andrei kind of had Charlie there. Luckily, production brought security. I'm assuming that's who that is.
I bet.
bitch.
Honestly, it felt like this fight went on forever. The testosterone was on 10. These dudes just wouldn't let it go.
Shut the up!
Then all of a sudden, you hear Libby cursing someone out.
you dumb little bitch.
And it's Charlie's wife. Of course it's Charlie's wife.
Look at you dumb bitch. Libby, stop. You just put your stupid, disgusting nails in my face.
According to Lib, Charlie's wife hit Andrei in the head, and that set her off.
Trash! Trash! Trailer trash! And he's a piece of You're allowing it! Stop.
Break your chin. I bet. You want me to have a heart attack right now? I'm about to have a heart attack. You.
Obviously, no one took Chuck seriously. Maybe he's used that tactic before, I don't know. But if somebody I cared about uttered those words out of their mouth,
I'm about to have a heart attack.
I'm dropping everything. I'm shutting up.
What's up? What's up? What's up, bitch? What's up? Come here. You fight with my son, and we're done. You fight. You better settle down right now. You fight with him, and we're done. I will. Okay? I will settle down.
Well, one thing that did quiet Andrei for a second was the money. Of course, it was the money.
If that means to put the business on the line, he's not worth even a single touch now from my side.
This is my worst nightmare. I thought I was gonna see my family together. Healed tonight, but it got worse.
I cannot believe you allowed that piece of destroy our family.
I don't care about the business. All I care is about my family.
Oh, Chuck. I know this is not the right time to say, you should have known this was gonna happen, so I'm not gonna say that. But what I will say is obviously it's hard being a dad, especially to these kids.
If I'm not being a good dad, you let this bitch-ass son-in-law of yours.
You aren't.
He's been trying to help Libby and his granddaughter out by giving Andrei these opportunities. That's the only reason Andrei is working for him right now. Also, similar to Chuck, I'm a big family person, so I understand those tears. Anytime there is drama between your loved ones that you feel like you can't fix is one of the worst feelings.
Do you think I'm cool with what's going on right now? Hell no. So kick about your
Dude, you're fixing nothing.
What's up?
And you're
What's up?
Why does Andrei sound like he's the other man in a romantic relationship?
Dude, you're fixing nothing.
What's up?
And you're
What's up?
What? As you could see, the fight made its way into the house. But then Becky's husband came and shut it down.
I told you, I'm not gonna, like, if he gets in my proximity, I'm gonna him up.
That guy's toxic.
Once they got outside, everybody started talking about how Charlie started the fight and how he's toxic.
You need to get him help. You need to get
Nuts.
mom.
We've had some drama because we have a big family. I have never seen it this bad before in my whole life.
He's got a vocabulary of a 5-year-old lunatic.
To sit down and talk it through. He's incapable of that.
Who came at who?
He's a psycho.
Who came at who out there? This guys too, and all it's all toxic. Y'all go to hell. I don't want anything to do with this family anymore. We're out.
Okay, bye. Okay, bye.
This really turned into a worst case scenario situation.
My family won't ever be the same after tonight.
After the fight, according to Becky, she's leaving the family business.
You honestly think I'm gonna stay? No.
We don't need.
Charlie and his wife feel betrayed by Chuck.
Whose side are you on?
This is his dad's house, not Andrei's dad's house. Andrei needs to know what's up.
And Andrei has given his father-in-law an ultimatum.
He chooses us now, like, over the rest of the family, or he chooses the rest now, like, over us. I'm over this. I'm over this, Chuck.
This was a really traumatic night, seeing my family so polarized. I don't write down what the best thing is. All I know is that I want my family to heal. I want my family to come back together. That's what I want. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see my family.
Oh, Chuck. Hey, sometimes the best thing you can do when you don't know what to do is to allow time to work things out. All right, well, speaking of time, Kalani and Asuelu are going to need to find a place of their own soon. because her mom revealed that she and her husband Lo have decided to sell the house so they can move closer to where he works in California.
I know that you guys had talked about maybe getting your own place.
Well, I think we wanted to wait a little bit because of his accident and everything to recoup that money.
It's just really hard. Lots of things that going through in my mind. I don't know if I can handle at the same time.
This news fell on Asuelu like a ton of bricks.
She doesn't want a baby. She doesn't want a baby.
Because he still was upset about the big fight they had the previous night with his mom and sister.
You ready to smash some?
Let's do it, man.
So, to get some frustration out,
I'm ready to break some.
He decided to go to Smash Labs with his Samoan friend Tui, who seems like a super kind guy. But he ended up giving Asuelu some advice that, in my opinion, wasn't the best for his particular situation.
I'm not sure if I have a relationship with my mom anymore. She want money for our family living in Samoa, but I told her I can't. Then she told me that I lost my culture. I've been more American.
But not to be insensitive about your situation, but understand that's what all of us Samoans go through when we come to America. So whatever I can afford or whatever I can to help the family, they're grateful.
Yeah. He obviously hasn't met Asuelu's mom yet.
If you need money for food, we can send little amounts of money.
When they were having dinner, he told her that he could give her a little money here and there, and she said,
Little?
So while the whole they'll be grateful for what they get attitude might work for his friend's situation, I'm not sure if it will work for Asuelu, who, by the way, ended up getting pretty emotional.
Where go find money? Go steal from other people? Go in the street and tell people, give me some money? I hope my family understand, because what they do is just make me suffer. I don't know what to do.
So now you gotta find a place to stay because they're gonna sell the house?
Yep.
This is just me. Have you ever thought about taking your family back home to Samoa? You've lived longer in America than she has in Samoa, right?
Yeah.
So maybe it's a good chance for Kalani to go to Samoa.
Tui actually convinced Asuelu to ask her, and her reaction was as expected.
Maybe we can move to Samoa. Build a house there. It's your own land. You not pay your bills. You just plant your food near your house. You have your own land. No.
Kalani explained why she said no, saying that she would be away from her family and she would feel uncomfortable. But she did say they can visit.
I want to go and have a long visit. We could stay for a month or two.
That's when Asuelu tried to guilt trip her, saying that he's changed for her and the kids and she hasn't done a thing. Oh yeah, he also told her that she wasn't a real Samoan woman.
I want you to learn how to be a real Samoan girl.
Well, then you should learn how to be a real American man, Asuelu. Just saying.
I think Asuelu likes to forget that I'm also half Samoa, so I still know the culture, and I still am rooted in a lot of parts of the culture.
If you're a real Samoan woman, you want more kids, and you respect my mom.
I'm a real Samoa woman regardless of all of those things. My relationship with your mom does not determine my DNA. Thank you very much.
Speaking of Asuelu's mom, he revealed that he wants to give her another chance, which Kalani is against.
Why have a relationship with people who don't give a shit about you?
That's a good point. Well, we're gonna see his mom and Tammy at the tell-all next week, and it looks like Tammy is gonna start some more trouble.
You better apologize to Mom.
You were the first one to jump
She came
up.
on my mom.
No,
that's why I got up. I say, no, you're not going to talk to my mom.
Too much, seriously.
Don't make me come to you, though.
Honey, please.
Now she's threatening Yara? I loved her response, by the way.
Honey, please.
All right, 90 Day Fans fam, make sure you stick with ET because as usual, we are covering it all. I will see you next time.